Good evening. You can try to talk all you want, sweetheart, but you're highly sedated at the moment, so I wouldn't try anything if I were you. Just trying to figure out which thread would go best with your skin tone. We want these stitches to complement your skin. It's a little too bright. Okay, put that back. I think I've made a safe choice with some black. Everything matches black. Oh, you don't know why you're here? Oh, I would expect that. What is the last thing you remember, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, so you went to the bar and you grabbed a drink with some friends, and then you woke up here. Shocking. Well, I don't know if this face gives it away, if you remember me. Yes, I was the bartender. Good observation. No, I'm not really a bartender. Well, I can make a mean drink, but not professionally. I work in a more experimental trade, let's call it that. I'm first off going to need you to be just a little quieter. You're going to wake the others. I mean, you're all relatively sedated, but there's only one of me and so many of you, so. Oh, you're not the only one down here. I have quite a few other people scattered around. Well, as I said, I work in a more experimental industry where we like to push all things medical and scientifically based. We started out initially using mice, rats, even some pigs to try out our procedures and processes, but we thought human subjects would work quite a bit better and be more realistic for our goals. Oh, don't panic. I'll make this as painless as possible for you. Now, because we are an underground organization that not many agree with, we don't do things quite the conventional way. But we've learned to adapt, and our success rate is relatively high. Yes, we're up to about a 27% success rate with our patients. Don't worry, I'm sure you will be one of the about 5 people that succeeds with our procedure. I'm very confident in you. I'm just going to take a look. Mhm. So we do quite a bit of experimenting in terms of medical procedures. As I said, we kind of freestyle what we want to do. You have some beautiful facial features. I'd love to see if we could do something with those. Oh, shh. It's okay. Don't panic. I promise it's for the good of the medical community, and we thank you for your sacrifice. Alright, well, I'm going to get on some gloves. Ignore the mild blood splatters. Okay. Now I'm just gonna examine a little more. I should probably get some new gloves and a mask, but it's okay. We don't need to worry about sterilization here. In fact, anything that we need to sterilize. We have a nice alternative to sterilization here. And the price is unbeatable, so it makes for a good sterilizer and antiseptic. Alright, so that being said, I'm going to first measure your face and your facial features, since I think that's where I want to focus this experiment. So let's just measure up here, get between the eyes and see the distance. Across there. Yes, when I saw you at the bar, I knew that you would be perfect for the kind of experiment I was thinking about going forward with. This is a brand new one, so you are the inaugural subject. So I'm very excited, but we needed someone with good facial symmetry and very nice, unedited, non-adjusted from surgery features, and yours are natural and beautiful. Cover here on the ear. Let's get the other one too. Just seeing if there's anything I didn't measure to get a good idea. Just get the cupid's bow. Okay, perfect. Alright, so the good news is it looks like you have passed the requirements for what I need for my procedure, and I'm going to take off my gloves because it's a lot easier to work without them. I just thought for touching and everything like that, your face might be nice to sanitize a little. Although I can't promise you don't have some remnants of blood on your face. I apologize. We really do need to update our procedures around here. Alright, so I'm sure you're dying, no pun intended, hopefully, to know what we're going to be doing. And honestly, I don't quite know, if I'm going to be honest. We're thinking of trying to do some transplants. We know that there are organ transplants people do, but why not try to mix and match some facial features of various individuals to create almost the perfect individual aesthetic-wise. If we can be successful with this, then we have opened a new wave, a revolution for cosmetic procedures. So I don't know about you, but the risk is worth it over here. So with that being said, I'm just going to show you some tools that I plan to use. You've already met your antiseptic. And lucky for you, it's unopened. Which means that you will be getting a brand new, fresh, strong antiseptic. I'm also happy to give you a shot before we put you under, if you so desire. Oh, don't cry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you. But as I said, you are a sacrifice that the medical community needs. And we are so happy to have you. I know. It'll all be over soon. And if you think about it, you are going to wake up with a brand new face. Hopefully. I'm sorry, I know you are not happy, but I've been doing this for a long time, and I've dealt with many people begging and pleading and offering money, but I don't want any of those things. I just want to make a difference in the community, make things pure and perfect. So I can't let anything stop me from my mission and the mission here for all of us working. So just to kind of let you know what I'm going to first do. This is a little unconventional, but we have all your IV bags. And this is just your typical saline and a couple other vitamins and minerals. And then we have some other bags that will help keep you under during the procedure. Because we don't know how long it's going to take, it's important we have enough fluids to keep you under. So that will be hooked up shortly. Well, you have one IV and right now is more of a sedative to keep you calm and unruly. So we'll add those as we get a little closer. Okay, you're getting a little unruly, I will say, but the sedative should keep you down pretty well. It's pretty useless to struggle at this point. Going to do more harm and stress on your body than good. So, again, we're unconventional here. So some of the tools I'm going to be using, we have a nice hammer here. It's definitely gotten use in our facility. I will make sure it's wiped with some vodka. We don't anticipate having to use this because we want to get the facial features off in mint condition. So this is more for breaking any bones around the facial features to make it easier to access them. It will heal, I promise. It's like if you have a broken nose. But again, hopefully we can just get in there, get around the features we want, and extract them without any effects or dangers. And we also have some, where did I put them? Here we go. Just lost them there. Some scissors. We will primarily be using a box cutter to make incisions. However, once you make the initial incision, cutting with the scissors around it is just easy. Flesh is spectacularly soft and tender, and it's pretty easy to cut through with some scissors. So we'll make sure to do that. Don't be scared. I promise I am the best at what I do. So we have the scissors, and then we just have some various tools. For example, I have some kind of pliers, scissor combination. It's good if there is bone or cartilage to kind of cut and pull and extract. These also are pretty good for removing ears. I've done a few ear removals, and these tend to be pretty good for that. And then we also just have little teeny tiny ones. These are not for cutting, these are for extracting. So again, anything we need to take out, remove, these will be good for gripping and extracting. And let's see, as I've shown you, we have also the thread to stitch you up. We are running a little low on it, so we may have to sub in with some tape. And tape is good to just hold the skin together. So we might just sparsely use the thread and the needle to make some stitches, and then we will use the tape to adhere the skin together once we're done. As you can see, we have plenty of tape to use, so that might be our primary method. So that is the gist of what we're going to be doing. Do you have any questions before we get started? Well, as I've already explained, we're not letting you go, unfortunately. I can only thank you enough for your service. I've said it a couple times now, but you don't know how important your life is to us in the medical community. I was a doctor. I was removed and was stripped of my degree quite some time ago for my interest in experimentation, but I'm telling you, and trust me, I am a top-notch professional, and not having a degree does not say anything about my ability to successfully operate on you, despite what people might say. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Don't worry. Alright, so if you have no further questions and are done, here, let me just wipe a couple of stray tears from your eyes. But if we're all set, I am going to get your IV started, and we're going to put you under and get you started. I will see you when you hopefully wake up. I pray for the sake of medicine and medical discovery that this is a success. And we thank you for your sacrifice. We'll see you in a bit.